I
Right.
think the process of actually closing loops, this is what I do with my executive assistant. A loop is open. So maybe it's me saying, hey, I need you to create a new product inside of QuickBooks for me. Because we changed pricing and it's kind of a new service add-on that we're doing, whatever. Need you to create that. She said, okay, I got it. I will create a new product for you in QuickBooks. And then when she actually starts working on it, and so she's in the loop, she says, hey, right now I'm working on this. Let me know if you need anything else. I'm not working on this. Right now I'm working on creating the new product in QuickBooks. Says exactly what it is, because there's other loops going on. When she says this, I may think
Right.
it's 5 other things. I'll let you know when I'm done. If there's anything else that I should be doing right now, please let me know. Then as soon as it's done, I have completed creating the new product in QuickBooks for you. It is ready for your review. If you don't need to review it, I will move it to complete in my task book, right? And done.
Excellent.
And so
Yeah.
the most important thing is that last part, though. You've asked an employee to do this. You've forwarded an email from a client to the person on your team to take care of it. And sometimes then they just reply to the client and you have no idea what's going on. You need to make sure that they're closing the loop with you. And it's a part of it. It's a cultural thing, closing loops, right? Hey, I know that you sent me this yesterday to get this for the client. Just wanted to let you know that this specific thing is done. And then it's like, oh, wow. Like you can almost breathe when someone tells you that. You're like,
Right.
That's what I thought was going to happen. But I feel certain now. And it's so helpful.
So how do you cause that to actually happen? I mean, you have a checklist of open items and it's their responsibility to review them every week, every month, every day.
No, I
Well,
mean,
more than
for us, we
monthly.
use Slack.
How do you
So
do it?
there's 2 ways that we do it. One, the first thing is that we use a communication tool called Slack. You're probably familiar with it. It's huge. If I send a message that asks for something on there, and I always assume that they're going to reply in Slack, letting me know that this thing is done, right? Or if there's a challenge. The next thing is we have a tool called ClickUp. That's our project management system. If you're a builder, you can use something like Builder Trend for this. You can use HubSpot for it, but likely you need more of a true project management system or field management software if you're your service contractor. But those are going to be really key tools there. And from there, any task that is inside of there, we have statuses for tasks. There's open tasks, there's in progress tasks, there's needs or ready for review tasks, and then there's completed tasks. Those are the only 4 possible statuses inside of ClickUp for my team. I have statuses for different things I do, but for my team, they have 4 options. It's either open, in progress, ready to review, or completed. Anytime a task, I can see anybody's tasks that are open, in progress, ready for review, or completed at any given time. But anytime a task moves to ready for review, that means that it was something that they're confident about, and they feel like it's done, but I do need to review it. That not every task has to go there. They can go straight to complete if they're like, hey, no, this meets the standard. But if it goes in there, a new task is created for me that says that I need to review this task. And so that's kind of my like in progress update. And then when it's complete, I get a notification if I assign the task or whatever it is that it's complete. So that's how the software will close loops. You don't have to set all that up. I think it's more important, the Slack option. If I've communicated with you, if I forwarded you an email, that's another thing. Whenever I forward an email, that email thread is my loop. And so if I forward that to my executive assistant, she sends confirmation, I received this, I am taking care of it. And then when she's done with whatever it is, she goes back to that same email thread, not to me on Slack, not to my text messages, but to that same email thread and says, this is done. And then I know that's a closed loop, right? So that's kind of my process. There's other ways you can do it, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is when something's been communicated, when something's been asked, confirming that you have it, confirming that you're working on it, and confirming that it has been completed is closing a loop, in my opinion.